Okay, well here's my 3D printer spool winder rig, and I got these plans off of the internet, off Thingiverse, and this little critter jogs the spool back and forth to get things wound up nice. I built this bridge to keep the two pieces together, and then I had to design and build this buttress to keep all this stuff from slipping. And then I went and I got myself a motor and put it in a housing with a controller, and I got my 24-volt power supply on there. And so normally you would sit here and crank and crank and crank, but I stuck this motor on here, and we don't keep her too fast because these 3D printed gears are not the best. Little repair kit, my handle snapped, so I kind of glued her back on there. So what I do is, and honestly I still need to build another frame to keep all this stuff together because my motor will like to walk. So I make sure to mesh up the gears real nice here, and then I got a forward reverse switch built in here with a set of relays. There's great plans all over YouTube for that, and we just hit on, and again she jumped because I'm trying to do this one-handed. Get her in there again, hold her tight, and let's turn the speed down. Nice and tight and even, and off we go. This spool here is too tall for my AMS on my Bamboo Lab printer, so the lid won't shut, and it causes all kind of problems, and it's got feeding problems and reuptake problems, and so this is a bamboo spool. So I'll just take this filament. Oh, we lost her again. Yakking instead of paying attention to what I'm doing. That's why I need to build that. I need to build some kind of jig so I can butt it up there and then tighten it down. So anyways, as I was saying, this spool is too big and it's causing me all kind of problems with the automatic feeding. So we'll spool it onto this thing. I could speed it up, but since I'm one-handed, you've already seen what happens there. And I've got a whole set of spool adapters for different size holes in the spools. And this one, I also built this this purple gantry here for the 5 kilogram spools, which are much bigger. They wouldn't fit on here. And I hold it down with my super sophisticated retention system. I got one of these on each side, and then this one, the gear just sets down in here, and if you're hand cranking and you try to go too fast, that'll tend to pop out. You can also fit a crank in here, but I found this one was easier to use. All right. Well, I'm not going to sit here and do the whole spool. You got the gist. You see how it works. So I got the speed controller, I got the reversible switch, I got the 24-volt power supply. I would like to build myself some kind of retention jig that's adjustable so I can slide it in and out of the gear slot. Otherwise, this thing's really cool, and it comes in very, very handy.